My name is Joe Kolski. I am 17 years old, and I am going to end racism. I live on the northwest side of Chicago, where I hang out on the weekends with what my parents call your headbanger buddies. Working class white kids wearing way too much denim, leather, and hairspray. We are heavy metal to the core. Now, during the week, I walk the halls of Whitney Young, a predominantly black high school on the west side with one of the best college prep programs in the country. These are the two worlds that I live in, and they feel so far apart that I'm not quite sure how I'm going to end racism. And then I hear this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Living Color. They are metal, they are socially conscious, and they are black. I have found my bridge. Ladies and gentlemen, Corey Glover, Muzz Skillings, Will Calhoun, and the founder of the band, the lead guitarist, Vernon Reid. These are my heroes. I look on the back of my tape cassette and I we didn't have email then. I fax and mail every Epic Records exec I can find. A few weeks go by. It is the night before their big show at the legendary Aragon Ballroom, and I get a phone call. Hello? Yeah, hi, this is Jim Grant. I'm looking for Joe Kolski. This is him. Yeah, Joe, I'm the tour manager for Living Color. The guys read your letter, and they would like you to be their special guest at their performance tomorrow night. Okay. How many tickets do you need? I really would like to bring Greg. I mean, he's a really big fan. And I'd also like to bring Danny. He's a really big... Joe, how many tickets do you need? 3? That's great. You'll have 3 tickets, and I'll leave backstage passes for you. Backstage passes. Backstage passes. Backstage passes. The next day, I'm in the front row with my best friends watching my favorite band, and I am singing along to every song, including Which America. I look at the TV, your America's doing well. I look out the window, my America's catching hell. I just want to know, which way do I go to get to your America? Where is my picket fence, my long tall glass of lemonade? Where is my TVR, my stereo, my TV show? Oh my God, and I am connecting with this band. These guys are my heroes. And there is that moment at the end when the lights come up and security starts escorting everyone else except for those with backstage passes. And I'm about to interview my heroes. And we walk backstage, and it's me, and it's my 2 buddies, and about 20 to 30 female fans. The guys slowly come out. Jim, their tour manager, introduces me and my friends. The guys go, oh yeah, and they nod and they shake their hands, and then they go grab a beer and go talk to the ladies. And then the only one who shows real interest is Vernon Reid. He says, well, sure, you can interview me. Just let me talk to a few friends, and then I'll be right back. And every time we're about to talk, he turns to me, somebody interrupts us. And then before you know it, Jim Grant comes by and he goes, all right, guys, we got to get on the bus. Let's go. And you can see it. I make eye contact across the room with Vernon Reid. And he comes over and he grabs me by the shoulders and he says, Joe, what did you want to talk to me about? Well, I wanted to talk to you about how we can end racism. And he goes, well, you have to understand that this country's built on racism. Right. And I'm thinking in my head, I have no idea what that means. And it's crazy that this 17-year-old kid who grew up in Chicago and attended this black high school and in America in this beautiful multicultural city, and I have no idea what he means. But that night, he planted a seed, And for that seed, Mr. Vernon Reed, wherever you are right now, probably on a stage somewhere, I'd like to say thanks. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to end racism, but I did go on to become a civil rights history major in college with a minor in African American studies. My senior thesis was about the NAACP Legal Defense Fund strategy attacking racial segregation. And I think my brief conversation with you played a role. I didn't understand what you meant, but I wanted to figure it out. And in the end, however, I realize now the most important seed that you planted that night wasn't what you said to me, but the fact that you took the time to listen to me. I mean, to you, it probably didn't mean that much. I remember at some point Jim offhandedly said to you, "Yeah, I don't think you got a chance to read the letter, Vernon." But it didn't matter. You chose to take the time to talk to me, this little kid, while Corey Glover, the lead singer, stood in the corner surrounded by women. Not that I blame him. And now I work with high school students myself. I run an open mic where performers from all backgrounds come together under one roof. They share their art, and they feel supported. And pretty often, I will grab a student by the shoulders and say, "Hey, what did you want to talk to me about?" Thanks for listening. And if you're ever in LA, I know a group of high school kids who would love to hear your music, but it's mostly for me. Sincerely, that same teenage kid who still wants to end racism, your biggest fan, Joe.